What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Earthrise Wheeljack. So here's the box. You do get a nice image of Wheeljack here on the side. This is a deluxe class, so it's $20. You get the Earthrise image here, and then on the back you get some product shots. He's compatible with the Battle Masters and 18 steps to transform. You also get a instruction booklet. Again, all these instruction booklets have been very good. This one's pretty short. It just seems smaller than the others, but again, still very clear and very nicely done. So appreciate that. That's really it for the packaging. Let's get the figure out here and take a look how good it really is. And here is Wheeljack out of the packaging, and he is a pretty nice looking guy. Let's get the G1 cartoon image up there as we go around. We'll take a quick 360. You can see he's painted kind of all on the face, the chest, and then all his colors, the green and the red, are painted. The rest is, I believe, is just plastic color. On the side, you'll see more of this in the vehicle mode, but there's a lot of detail in there. The back, you've got some color detail and paint there. And then the wheels, we'll take a look at that more in vehicle mode. And then the wings in the back are also painted. So all in all, pretty good paint applications on this guy. Let's take a look at the head sculpt here. Pretty nice detail on the head sculpt. Nice blue eyes, like you'd expect for Wheeljack. And then you've got black here for the front of the toes. He does come with one accessory. You get this little blaster here, and this will mount on his shoulder. So you can have it there like that. You can get a little angled up like that, but pretty much it's in solid there. Or you can put it in his hand like this, and that uses a gun. I feel like they should have included a second one to have one in his shoulder and one in his hand, kind of like a weapon. Now, he did have a short little gun in the show, but this does seem a little small. But the fact that they don't include a second one is kind of unfortunate. I really think they could have done a second one. That's really it for that. Accessories, let's take a look at the articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of side to side. You get up and down, up to there, down to there, and then it rotates all the way around. I really do like the head sculpt a lot on this. The shoulder can move all the way up to there on this joint here, and it rotates there all the way around and gets up to there. Rotation at the bicep, single jointed elbow gets you up to there, and you get a rotation at the wrist, no hand articulation. Rotation at the waist goes all the way around. You get a kick up to there and a kick back to here, a little bit hindered but not too bad, and then out to here, all on a friction joint. You get a single jointed knee, 90-degree bend, and then you get ankle tilt all the way up to there and ankle pivot in both directions. So pretty nice, and mostly that's due to transformation, but plenty of articulation there. So they really are doing the articulation well on all of these figures. And for a quick comparison, there he is with the Titans Returns Topspin, and those look pretty good together. He's a little bit on the shorter side, but I think all of the Earthrise line is a little bit on the smaller side compared to the Titans Return, but that looks good. And here he's with the Masterpiece Wheeljack. Now, obviously, I'm not trying to say these are a comparison Masterpiece level. I just wanted to show you it's pretty faithful to the G1 cartoon and also to the Masterpiece look of Wheeljack, you know, the G1 look of Wheeljack. But there you go. There's a quick comparison. Obviously, this guy comes with his shoulder cannon and the gun, and you'll see that the gun is pretty short. So I'm okay with this, but I wish he came with a second one for the shoulder cannon. All right, let's get this guy transformed into his vehicle mode. First thing, take off the gun. It actually is very easy transformation. So fold down the foot and get that pegged in. Same on this side. Get that pegged in. And then you're going to fold the thighs out. Flip this windshield piece up and then stick that in the leg. Same thing on this side. And they do tend to pop off. Kind of did that on purpose, but I just wanted to show you. You can pop them back on. It's not a big deal. They pop off. Okay, fold that up and push that in. And then take the two legs and push them together. There's one peg right in the middle there that kind of connects them. Take this canopy, push this down and tab that in. flip the entire torso around. Now we're going to take his head, flip that in, leave that there. For the arms, turn this around, and then you're going to rotate this whole piece back, and you're going to see that pegs onto the back here. So get that pegged in right there, and then fold this in, and that'll peg into the side of the car, just like that. So same thing on this side, push this back, peg that in, rotate this hand, and get that pegged into the side of his car. And then the last little touch, flip that around, and just get it all squared away. And there he is in his vehicle mode. Let's take a quick 360. We'll put the G1 cartoon image up there. And pretty good looking vehicle. You see there's a lot of paint, especially this, the roof is painted. All this looks like Tampo. The wheels are painted this red color. The back, you've got some paint back here and some ports there. I think those are compatible with Battle Masters or some of the other effects in Earthrise. You've got these logos, or these sponsor logos, that are not official, like they did on the Masterpiece. I think that was a good decision because that would increase the cost. Also, you know, this still looks good without, you know, crowding. You do have a little teeny tiny Autobot logo there, which is interesting that they did that. I didn't know they were gonna include that, but there it is. Don't know why I'm having trouble focusing. You have Autobot logo here too, so really shows up in both modes very nicely. Very simple and fun transformation. You do have the translucent black, and you can kind of see a little bit through, but it's pretty much dark enough that you can't see anything. So all in all, pretty good vehicle mode. You can take the accessory and plug that into his roof, and that looks just as good as the G1 toy. And for size comparison, he's with the Generations RC. Pretty good size in terms of width, a little bit bigger width in terms of length, a little bit longer, and height. So all in dimensions, a little bit bigger than this Generations RC. All right, now let's get this guy transformed back into his vehicle mode. So first take off the weapon, flip these around. These do pop off if you want them to. You can take them off. I'm not sure really what the purpose is, but you can take them off if you needed to do that. Pop out these side panels here, his arms, and then pop off the back and leave those out to the side for now. Same on this side, pop that out, leave that there. Flip around the top, flip out the head, take this canopy. Now you can kind of stick a nail in there and get this out. All of the Earthrise figures are pretty easy to transform. You don't really need a spudge or anything like that. Okay, separate the legs, pull out the thighs. Before you pull it all the way out, push this downwards, and then it's going to tab into the side there. You'll see a little tab inside that foot, or inside that thigh. So push that in. Same on this side. Fold this down and then push that in. Fold the foot down, both sides. And then last thing we're going to do is adjust the arms. Fold so you see the black in the front. Same on this side, black in the front, and then fold the hand. So that's facing forward. And then you can angle the feet out. Make sure you get this tabbed in. And there you have him back in his robot mode. So final thoughts on this guy. I think he's a really fun figure. They've been doing a great job with both the vehicle and robot modes. There's a little bit of gappiness here on the inside, but for the most part, pretty solid figure all the way around. And, you know, at a $20 price point, these are really good, really fun. But if you're an Earthrise collector or just a Generations or a Chug collector, then obviously you got to have this Wheeljack. To me, once again, one of the best Wheeljacks we've ever gotten in terms of retail release. So that's really it for today. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.